Hi, I'm Pallav from Just Tutors, and today we will learn about types of reactions. So these are some types of reactions like combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement, oxidation and reductions. So we are going to learn about these types. Now, before we move further, I want you to try these questions. You can pause the video, try these questions, then we'll move on. These are the answers of given questions. I hope you got the correct answers. Let's move on. So the first part was combination reaction. As the name suggests, two or more things combine together to give one thing. So we can say that the number of reactants are more than one and they combine together to give, they reacts together to give one product. So we can take example of calcium oxide which reacts with water to give calcium hydroxide, and in this reaction a lot of heat is produced. Then we have decomposition reaction. It is the opposite of combination reaction. Here the reactant is one and it is broken down into two or more than two simpler products. So we have an example of ferrous sulfate which is converted to iron oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Then we can take example of displacement reaction. So as the name is suggesting here, something is displacing the other thing. We have a reactivity series in chemistry in which one element is more reactive than the other. So when in the reactants, the more reactive elements reacts with the less reactive element, or to be precise, when more reactive element reacts with the compound of less reactive element, it displaces the less reactive element and makes the compound. For example, here iron is reacting with copper sulfate and iron displaced copper and made ferrous sulfate, or we can say we got the copper here. So iron has displaced the copper here. It is an example of displacement reaction. Now we have double displacement reaction. So it is a kind of same thing, but here we have two reactants and two products. So displacement is taking place twice. So you can take example here. The sodium sulfate is reacting with barium chloride, but in the products we have barium sulfate and sodium chloride. So basically here displacement is taking place twice. Sodium has displaced barium from barium chloride, so it becomes sodium chloride. Sodium is much more reactive than the barium. So sodium has displaced barium, so it becomes sodium chloride, and now barium reacts with sulfate. So sulfate ion, so we get barium sulfate. So here displacement is taking place twice, so we got double displacement reactions. Now we have oxidation and reduction. So what is the meaning of oxidation? Well, we can define it in two or three ways, like adding of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or loss of electrons. These all are called oxidation. Or in the other way, reduction is, it is opposite of oxidation, addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen or gain of electrons. These all are called reduction. We have an example here. This is copper. When it reacts with oxygen, we get copper oxide. So it's oxidation because oxygen is adding here. Now further, when we react copper oxide with hydrogen, we get copper and water. So here we can see the loss of oxygen, so it's reduction. Now let's move on. We have some practice questions. You can pause the video and try these, and then we'll check the answers. Well, these are the answers of given questions. I hope you got the correct answers. Thanks for watching this video. For more, you can visit justtutors.com. Thank you.